and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On first down, it's Watson. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Whoa.
Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. David Ojabo. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking deep downfield.
And that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Watson looks to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Jackson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And it's taken in at the 9. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Off of play action, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Right back to Njoku.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll try the draw here with down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 23. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 41, Jackson connecting with Andrews.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go ahead.
Throwing, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Watson.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big 3rd down coming.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. And it looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way, because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Anything short of a first down ends this ball game. Here's 4th down.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? This one caught by his tight end Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson to throw. This is Anderson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Welcome back to this wild card contest. The second OT ready to begin here shortly. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Jackson now.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown, and now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now receiver in motion left.
Dobbins once more.
And he will take it in for a... Down.
J.K. Dobbins. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.